Africa is home to some of the largest, most colorful and varied bird populations in the world. The continent hosts over 2,500 bird species, of which 67% are native. Here are 12 of the most iconic birds in Africa. 1. The vulture. Vultures are nature's cleanup crew. They are large and strong birds who scavenge on the flesh and bones of carcasses left by large predators. They will never say no to picking at a fresh kill, but most often they consume flesh that is so decayed that it has become toxic to mammals. Vultures have no feathers on their head and neck, which helps to protect against the infectious parasites and bacteria that are rife on a decaying carcass. Having evolved an incredible sense of sight and smell, vultures are often able to seek out carcasses from over a mile away and are readily seen circling the skies in numbers, waiting for the most opportune time to approach. There are 11 vulture species found in Africa, with the most common being the white-backed vulture, Cape vulture and lappet-faced vulture. 2. The gray-crowned crane. Crested cranes, or gray-crowned cranes, reach a height of almost 1 meter, with a wingspan of around double that. They are among the easiest African birds to identify, thanks to their attractive crown of bright gold feathers, blue eyes, white face, and bright red throat pouch. Widespread throughout southern and East Africa, the gray-crowned crane is often seen in South Africa, Tanzania, and Kenya, and is the national bird of Uganda. 3. The Marabou Stork. Often referred to as the Undertaker, thanks to its ominous appearance, the Marabou stork was once believed to be the largest bird species in the world with a wingspan of over 3 meters. Characterized by a lanky, curved posture, evil-looking features and cloak-like wings, the Marabou stork is a scavenging species often seen picking on the carcasses of dead animals. Relatively easy to spot due to its size, the Marabou stork features a featherless head and neck which protects against the buildup of bacteria. Keep an eye out for this unique-looking birds while on safari in Kenya, Ethiopia, Tanzania or Uganda, and don't be surprised if you spot them digging in ant dustbins. 4. The red-throated bee-eater. With 26 different types of bee-eater on the continent, the red-throated bee-eater is among the most popular birds in Africa. As their name suggests, they primarily prey on wasps and bees. To avoid a painful sting, the bee-eater grabs its prey by the wing and rubs or strikes the insect against a hard surface. This causes it to secrete all its venom. 5. The Rosy-Faced Lovebird. Living up to its name, the Rosy-Faced Lovebird is a social species that lives in large flocks. Within the larger flock dynamic, lovebirds build extremely strong bonds with a single mate, and often stick together for the duration of their lives. The Rosy-Faced Lovebird is easily identified by a bright green body, blue rump and pink feathers near its face. 6. The common ostrich. The ostrich is an enormous, flightless bird and one of the most iconic species on Earth. Too heavy to take off, the ostrich makes up for its lack of flight by being the quickest animal on 2 legs, reaching speeds of more than 70 km/h, covering around 5 meters in a single stride. Armed with dinosaur-like talons, their lanky legs can also be mighty weapons, able to kill a would-be predator with a single kick. Widespread throughout Africa, ostriches can be found from South Africa all the way up to Morocco, Egypt and Tunisia in the north. 7. The Lilac-breasted Roller. One of the most commonly spotted birds while on safari in southern Africa, the lilac-breasted roller is easily spotted thanks to its vibrant colors and propensity for perching on tree branches. With its bright lilac breast, The roller is named so due its habit of rolling mid-flight while defending territory or courting a mate, and despite its stunning appearance, this species does not possess an equally impressive voice. Instead, its call is more of a harsh squawk. Plentiful across southern and eastern Africa, the lilac-breasted roller inhabits bushy savanna and open woodland where they can easily be photographed perched on a branch, seeking out a juicy insect or beetle. 8. The Sunbird. A prime example of convergent evolution, the sunbird is Africa's equivalent to the hummingbird. This natural wonder occurs when two completely separate species have evolved to become extremely similar due to commonalities in their habitat and behavior. They boast an incredible coloration, while females are much drabber. This is because it's the male's responsibility to attract a mate during the breeding season, and the stunning coloration makes it all that much easier. Your best chance of seeing a sunbird is in around tropical regions of sub-Saharan Africa and Madagascar, where they frequent flowered areas. 9. African penguins. They might not be the first species that comes to mind, but no list of Africa's most iconic birds would be complete without the African penguin. The second and last flightless bird on our list, African penguins are relatively small, around 60 to 70 centimeters in height. As with all penguin species, they are extremely charming and make up for their awkwardness on land, with a remarkable finesse in the water. The best place to see these endangered birds is in Cape Town at either Foxy or Boulders Beach, not far from the city center. 10. Shoebill. The shoebill is one of the most prehistoric-looking birds in the world. Its striking appearance leaves no questions as to how birds are the dinosaurs' closest descendants. Also known as the Shoebill Stork, and aptly named after its colossal bill, the enormous species stands at around 1.5 meters in height and boasts a wingspan of around 2.5 meters. 11. The Flamingo. One of the most recognizable birds in the world, flamingos are a prominent species in Africa. Renowned for their brilliant pink coloration and tendency to stand on a single leg, they are a lanky species with the longest neck and legs of any bird, proportionate to their size. Adults can stand between around 1.3 meters tall and weigh no more than 5 kilograms. Generally, flamingo herds are found in and around salt lakes, and some of the most notable places to find them are Lake Nakuru in Kenya, Campus Dam in South Africa, and Lake Natron in Tanzania. 12. The African fish eagle. Eagles are one of the most dominant birds of prey on Earth, and Africa is home to a variety of these feathered predators. They are large, strong birds with unparalleled eyesight, at least 8 times greater than that of a human being, which allows them to spot the smallest of prey from over a mile away. With a wingspan over up to 2.4 meters, they are lethal predators, often seen swooping down and grabbing fish straight out of dams and lakes. Common all over sub-Saharan Africa, the fish eagle is the national bird of both Zambia and Namibia, and can readily be seen around perched high in a tree around a river, dam or lake.